Yo, what it do, y'all? Man, I just heard this news about WWE hitting their lowest rating? It was at like a 2 million or freaking like real low. I'm like, how is this possible? How has it come to this? That WWE is literally dying in front of our eyes, man. 2 million. SmackDown is already at 1 million. Not even like 1.1, 1.2, 1.5. Nah, SmackDown is at 1 million, about to go below. It already has gone below to 900,000 or like close like 950, 970,000, but still that's under a million. Because of TripleH, because he doesn't know how to do his job. I mean, I can't blame it all on TripleH because they can't tell no type of stories with. They gotta have a PLE every like 3 weeks. Like, how are you supposed to tell a story? And they won't. TKO so damn greedy. They won't even give like Triple H and the creative room a chance to even tell a story. So they gotta rush this shit out as fast as possible and somewhat try to make it make sense. I mean, I don't know if that's how it is, but that's what it seemed like. It seemed like TKO, they so damn greedy that they want these PLEs back to back. So the creative team, they try to sit there and adjust, but they have no time to build these stories because they have a damn PLE back to back to back. Everywhere you got Saturday Night's Main Event, you got all these things, and on top of that, if people don't like it, like, why are people still paying money? Are they hard-earned money to come and see this when they ain't getting nothing good in return? I don't understand that. You are getting nothing. What do we get, man? What Saturday Night's Main Event did we get? I don't even remember. See, it's forgettable. I don't even remember what happened on there, other than what was it? A bunch of tag matches, women's tag matches. They don't nobody want to watch that. Why are you paying money to go see that? Who's paying money to go see that? I don't understand who wants to pay their hard-earned money to see like 3 women's tag matches. And what was it? It was Penta and Ethan Page. You're paying your hard-earned money for that? No. Shit ain't even worth $50 to go see. Come on, man. They gotta do better than this. Like, this last Raw, I just watched highlights. I haven't watched highlights in a minute because I try to tune in to the week-to-week shows. And the only reason I watch the week-to-week shows, especially for like Raw, is like to see Austin Theory, sometimes Braun Breaker, and that's really it. And I guess Roman Reigns, but it's like the bloodline story, like the same shit, man. But damn, I don't be seeing Austin Theory. I'm like, damn, I just wasted 2.5 hours, and I seen Austin Theory in the backstage segment. He ain't even wrestling. Braun Breaker, he just backstage laughing with Austin Theory, holding the tag belts. They ain't even doing nothing. Like, why am I wasting 2.5 hours to see freaking Penta fight whoever, Ethan Page and Rusev, like deriding each other? Like, what is going on? Like, why do I want to tune in every week to see this? That's why people are not, they don't want to watch this, because it's trash. There is nothing for you to watch. There's better things to do with your time. I started watching basketball. I haven't watched basketball in like 20 years. Bro, why this hey, man. You in my way, man. Why you in the middle of the road? You see I'm trying to turn. Excuse me. And I'm like, she is in the middle of the road. Like, lady, move. But I'm like, I lost my train of thought. I don't know why the fuck she was in the middle of the road like that. But I'm like, highlights. Why do I want to watch this? I'm sitting here. Why would I waste my time? And then if you're on Netflix, I'm so glad that you have Netflix, because I'd rather watch it back. There's no reason to watch it live. I'm telling you right now. So you can sit there and watch ads? No. I am going to. It's way better for you and your time if you sit up there and just wait for the 2.5 hours to go by, whatever, it gets uploaded on Netflix, and as soon as that's done, you just go look. You be like, oh, look at this segment. Is it worth my time? Skip the entrances that nobody care about. And then you see that, you're like, oh, what are they talking about? No, I'm finna go ahead and skip that. What's this? What's back here? Fucking Penta and Rey Mysterio backstage, skip. Dragon Lee talking, skip. What they have? The Judgment Day, skip. No, nobody wants to watch that. The Judgment Day should have been done. I don't know why they still a faction. They should have been done after they broke up, like, or kicked out whoever the fuck. Like, it's just weird now. I don't understand why we just get the same things every week. We get the same rematches every week. Like, I do not want to watch Rusev fight. Who is he in a few? I don't want him to see him fighting Dragon Lee, and then Ethan Page versus Penta, and then it's a tag match. Penta, Dragon Lee, and Rusev and Ethan Page fight 1 week. Then all of a sudden next week it's a fatal 4-way. What? Why? Like, what is going on, man? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, and then what, on SmackDown, the only other person you can, that's even somewhat interesting, you got Trick Williams, you know, you got Carmelo Hayes. I love Carmelo Hayes, but dude, why is he fighting Ricky Saints? Nobody cares about Ricky Saints. He was all right in like NXT, like him and Ethan Page, they had a like funny segments going where they were like supposed to be best friends, and they were like, you know, screwing each other out of like opportunities. Where's the storylines like that? Even though it was a little small one, but at least it was entertaining. You don't see it. Then they decided to split them up. They should have at least went there, not as a tag team, but going to Raw or SmackDown as a unit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they separating the people, like all trying to make them? Yeah, I understand they want to make them their own thing, but it's like, dude, that was somewhat entertaining. And then don't even get me started on Danhausen and all this shit. Danhausen, he's so funny. You don't get it, bro. No, that nigga is stupid, bro. I'm so sick of it. As soon as they signed him motherfucker, I already knew. All they did was put a fat ass nose, like clown nose, on fucking Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, and sure as hell put a fat ass clown nose, a big ass red nose on The Miz and fucking Kit Whistling. That's all it did, was put a fucking clown nose on him. Just the final step on the fucking brand. That's all they did. Because they think it's for entertainment and for fucking kids. Like, yeah, I understand it's for kids and whatever. He's supposed to be the #1 merch seller. Bro, nobody is wearing that shit. And the only people that are wearing that are those fucking, what do they call them? Those fucking neck beards. Fucking sitting up there in the fucking nosebleeds, fucking with their face painted like fucking Danhausen. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about Danhausen. Fucking fire his stupid ass immediately. Like, come on, man. This shit is getting ridiculous. They just want you. They just want you to know that it's the clown show. Now I've been hearing about Tony Khan, or well, not Tony Khan, what, Nick Khan. There's too many damn Khans. They're a bunch of damn con artists is what they are. Especially Nick Khan's bitch ass. Because why the fuck is he up here talking about, we're not gonna take any people's backlash. We're not gonna take. But what was the reception like when The Rock came and people were like, we want Cody? So you're just gonna say, oh, that was always in the works. We were, you know, what we do here, we tell stories, as Triple H says. We tell stories. Yeah, you had to change your fucking story because people wanted Cody to fight Roman Reigns, even though we were gonna get, you know, Roman versus The Rock. But shit, they pivoted it. And I mean, I didn't watch what the hell is it called, Unreal. I didn't watch that shit because, like, why the fuck, I already know this shit fake, but why do I want to watch it? But I've heard that, you know, The Rock said they obviously had to pivot. This dumb motherfucker, does he not watch or know what the hell they come? That's the thing about these executive motherfuckers. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They have no clue what's going on. And he's saying they're just spewing nonsense out of their mouth, thinking that the people are dumb, that we're slow. Like, you could maybe manipulate people back then when there was no, like, social media, but that shit is over and done with in today's age. There's no reason to sit up there and lie. What's wrong with just being like, yeah, people wanted Cody and we had to pivot? People will probably respect you more and wouldn't, you know, sit there and call the shit. They still wouldn't call it trash because it is, but they'd at least be like, well, at least they're owning up and know that it's garbage and that, you know, they're not lying to our face. Like, damn. Well, how hard is it to be like, yeah, we had to pivot and, you know, this was never in the plans, but you know, we seen the fan backlash and the reception, and you know, the people that just wasn't rocking with it, so we had to pivot. That's all you had to say. Just like with Triple H's big ass fucking ego talking about, we had to let, we had to let Truth contract lapse, and then it would force his hand to, you know, bring him to us so we could, you know, negotiate. Shut your bitch ass up. That's the biggest fucking lie. And like, oh my God, I just hate when they sit up here and lie like we're dumb. And they'll sit there in our face and think it's like the truth. It's far from the truth. No pun intended, talking about our truth. But like, dude. And you know, he came out on social media saying that no, there wasn't, you know, it was not in the works, you know, basically telling them that they're straight up lying. Like, why you just continuing to lie? Like, why do I want to sit up here? Like, you know, we would be lied to back then, I'm pretty sure, you know, when Vince McMahon was in charge, you know, but it's just, it's worse when you know that it's not a lie and they're just gonna try and lie to your face. That's why people are getting so upset. That's why people are not trying to fucking, they not rocking with WWE as much. And then on top of that, they're like, he already said that, you know, I wish people would, you know, I just tell them to fuck off. Well, guess what, motherfucker? They're fucking off because they're sick of this shit. This repetitive ass booking, man. Nobody wants to keep doing this shit, watching this shit every week. Like, there's plenty of other shit to watch. And we gotta sit here and tolerate. We're trying to sit here and enjoy wrestling because we love wrestling, and we can't even enjoy it because the booking is just so dumb. The amount of booking mistakes that I've seen, like even before John Cena's like whole retirement thing, it's just been ridiculous. Like, this dude doesn't know what he's doing. Like, it's a whole company. Like, they want to blame, they want to blame Triple H. Yeah, we blame his ass because he's head of creative. We blame TKO because they stupid ass. They just so damn greedy. They just want to sit up here and lie just like Triple H. But man, what all it comes down to, I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, back then in the 2015s, around that range, it was bad. Vince McMahon, he had some bad booking decisions too, but shit, at least they wasn't still going fucking under 2 million and shit like that. Like, dude, come on, man. And, it wasn't as bad, but it was still bad, but it wasn't that worse that we had to sit up here and we're losing ratings, and it's just every decision, everything they do, it makes no sense. They tell no stories. I can't wrap my head around that, man. Like it's like I'm literally watching something I grew up with die a very slow death. And I'm like, I used to sit up here and as a kid, and I used to sit up here and watch like Eddie Guerrero and like Rey Mysterio, like that whole dynamic with them fighting over custody of Dominic. Man, I'm sitting here in my feelings, really hurting. I'm like, because I used to love Eddie Guerrero. I'm like, why is he doing it? Like, come on, Eddie, why are you doing this to Ray? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how stories would like invest you into it, man. They'd pull you, reel you in. But nowadays it's like the storylines, they don't make sense. Like the thing with Kairi Sane, like she's in the middle of a storyline, they fire her ass. But you're in the middle of a story, you can wait at least until after. Like, this shit, oh my gosh, man. It just doesn't make sense. The booking is so lazy. They do not care about the fans. They already done said that. Nick Khan already saying that they're not gonna listen to fan backlash at all. No type of criticism at all. But they sit up here and, every now and then they'll do things based off of fan reaction. So Nick Khan, you didn't reach out to R-Truth to get him back because you received so much backlash for firing R-Truth. Okay, we're just gonna act like that didn't happen, guys. We're just not gonna act like that didn't happen. We're just dumb. We're just dumb bot fans, And like I said at the beginning of the video, like, I just don't understand why people will still pay money for it. They'll still sit here, pay ESPN $30 freaking to watch their garbage PLEs. They'll still do that. I just don't understand. If you want a better product, stop showing support. Or at least until they fire Triple H's dumbass or something. But before all of that, I was gonna say, I just thought of it again. It all goes back to Vincent Kennedy McMahon, man. It just goes back to him, because if this man didn't freaking sell to these greedy ass $3 billion in debt TKO, I don't think it would be this bad. I mean, it'd probably still be bad, but I don't think it could have been this freaking bad, man. So if you want to blame, Triple H and TKO, you gotta blame Vince McMahon for it. It starts with him. He's the one that sold the TKO, and then they're the ones that put Triple H's dumb, bald-headed fraud ass in head of creative. So there's always a chain, reaction. So, I don't see as many people blaming Vince McMahon for selling the TKO. He could have probably sold to someone else that probably knew wrestling or something, because these motherfuckers do not obviously care about TKO. They don't care about wrestling. They never have. They don't know the first thing about wrestling. And then what else did he say? Nick Khan say about, he's like, we base our whatever on ratings and revenue. Like, how's the revenue going for you, Nick Khan, huh? How's that revenue going? $3 billion in debt, almost $4 billion in debt. It's crazy, man. I just don't understand it. I don't understand how they can just keep lying to the people's faces like this. And it's just hard to see. Like, my heart literally sunk when I seen, like, wow, I did not think Raw would go under, or be at 2 million, but it's happening. I don't know for sure if that's, maybe let me give a little leeway, maybe, because they're out of state, and I ain't gonna lie, I've missed some because I haven't been, I've been working, what I'm saying, and like by the time I get home, Raw's already done and over with. I'm like, damn, what? Cause they out, they overseas, so people could have, a good chunk of people could have missed that. Not everybody's gonna be waiting on Raw. They at their usual times. They're thinking, cause that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, Raw at 7 o'clock. Nah, buddy, that shit was at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock p.m. because they overseas. So maybe that was the issue. I ain't trying to make excuses, but maybe that could be a valuable excuse. But yeah, man, I just wanted to just put my thoughts on it, because I'm just like, wow, man, I just would never, you would never like hear something like this. Like, wrestling's like always up to par, at least, yeah, they have their slow moments, but damn, like SmackDown, the way it's going, man, SmackDown, dude, SmackDown is gonna be freaking at 900K consistently. Like, that's how bad it's getting. And if it's going at 900K consistently, you can bet your ass Raw's gonna be pulling like a 1.9, 1.8 consistently, and that is not good. And that all starts at TKO and Triple H, for, what I'm saying. And people want to, don't blame Triple H, man. He's still booking the week-to-week shows, man. He is giving us this repetitive garbage each and every week. Can't tell you how many times we're hearing the superstars either say the same lines, or these segments are dumb and boring. They don't make any sense. And it just doesn't stop with them. The superstars, the women are saying the same exact shit each and every week. Shit that doesn't make sense. They're just saying blatant lies. It's like, dude, can you say something of value? And then I respect you, I respect you, I respect you. Like, damn, where's the hatred? Where's the hate? Like, I used to think, I used to watch I was watching C-Jax, and I was like, man, I thought this dude was just hating. Cause I thought he was. I was like, man, this dude just hating. Until I heard literally Cody Rhodes, like a Friday Night SmackDown time, he goes, I love you, I respect you. I'm like, damn, and I started just realizing that, damn, so many of these people just, I respect you, I respect you, I love you, I have a bunch of care for you. Like, what are happening to people? I hate you. I can't stand you. I can't stand to look at you. I want to take everything that you have. The last thing was what? CM Punk and Roman Reigns. And that was pretty good. It got stale a little bit, but I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with the WWE today. Maybe it's just not for me. Maybe it's not for a lot of us. Maybe we're just getting too old, and I don't know. People are like, watch AEW. I'm like, dude, AEW, it's just a bunch of old people. You're like, they're not old, but they look old. Like, I've tried to sit there and watch it. It's like, I turn it on, and what I see is just like middle-aged men fighting, but they look like they're in their 50s. And I can't say much because all we get on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown are middle-aged men fighting, 40-year-old men fighting. Shit. There's no young stars, but I don't know, man. It's just bad. But rant over. I just had to get that out there, man, that Raw is just not what it seems anymore, man. It's likely going to be coming to an end in a couple years. Say it won't be, WWE won't come to an end, but they've always got sponsors up. But it's like, how much longer can people keep watching this? Like, where's the excitement? These people are going to be gone. John Cena, gone. Goldberg, gone. AJ Styles, gone. Randy Orton, soon to probably be gone because apparently his back is, like, messed up. Cody Rhodes, last contract, he will be gone. And then I'm thinking, well, you know what? We'll save this for another video. I'm gonna leave this. Who is their next big face of the company? Obafemi? I was like, I don't know. I was like, Obafemi, but once Cody Rhodes is gone, he's the face. He's the John Cena. But once he's gone, who do you have as a face? You have some like big heels that you could probably, form. We'll have that discussion later. See who's gonna be the new big heel and big face that can actually draw people in. I don't have a big heel. Maybe it can be Ethan Page. I don't know. He feels like he could be a big, asshole. He just gives that vibe off. But I definitely can see Austin Theory being a huge face. I don't know why people see him as a big ass fucking heel. I don't know why Triple H wants to mold him into the next big fucking Triple H heel. He just doesn't. It just seems fake. He doesn't give off that vibe. He looks like he could be a good face if given the opportunity and right booking. He could be a good face of the company. He's got the look, man. He's got the big bodybuilder look. Braun Breaker can be like the next Batista. He's a freaking animal. Literally, he's the badass. But no, he just gets casted aside like nothing. They don't build up future stars, man. And if they try to, they're just getting pinned week to week. But that's it for me, man. Y'all stay eccentric out there. Y'all stay exotic. And your boy's out of here.